Hi, my name is TJ. I'm with Schlosser Signs. One of the more common questions we have is, what is effective signage? First and foremost, your signage needs to be visible from the viewing public or as close to the street as possible. Another issue is the product service that you're advertising or selling, or your name more important? Typically, the product service is what you need to draw in, unless you're a name brand or a branded business that is a very recognizable name. Font selection is another thing that one needs to consider. Bold fonts and not script is preferable, and your sign needs to be limited to probably 3 to 5 words. Balance of background versus text is a very good thing to consider. You need to have a good balance with sufficient background of white or a light background on the building to make your sign stand out a little bit. Color selection is also very important. If you have an illuminated sign and you need viewing day and night, blues and greens are cool colors and they tend to wash at night, especially if the font is very tight. A red text and a white background is usually the best choice to get, or the reverse of that. Another thing we run into is multiple tenant signs, where the plaza has 8 to 10 tenants on a monument sign, and these are viewed by the vehicular traffic. Traffic is moving along pretty fast and it makes the sign way too busy. One should consider EMC in this situation. And another thing to consider is to maximize your signage for what the city would allow. It's easy to be disappointed at a later date because you didn't get enough signage. You should need to stretch your budget as far as you can and put a lot of consideration into just giving a little more to get the signage you want. Too much information is not a good thing. What you want to do is you want to draw your clients into your business, then share your information with them.
Hi, my name is Sara Schlosser, and I work in the art department of Schlosser Signs. I also run the vinyl and the CAD department, which means I put all of the graphics on the signs before they head out for install. Today I'm going to talk about the difference between vector art and raster art, and how we prefer to get our artwork coming in from our clients so that we can work with it. A raster file is a collection of tiny dots called pixels. And the major disadvantage to that is that the image suffers quality when you try to expand it in size, and it blurs the picture out, and it's no good for us to work with in the art department. Common raster files would be TIFF, JPEG, GIF files, PCX, and bitmaps. For example, a photograph usually is transferred as a JPEG file. Therefore, I can't really break it apart and make it into a pretty picture. A vector file, on the other hand, uses mathematical equations to define the components of an image. So no matter how big or small you scale your image, you still have a crisp, clean picture. That's how we prefer to get artwork in from our customers, and it makes it easiest to work with because I can break apart the layers and create vinyl cut sheets and designs and router files and all that kind of stuff with vector files. Common vector files that you will come across are AI files, EPS, Corel files, which would be my favorite. A lot of PDFs also work as vector files. And that's about it as far as the art department.